Okay, so this video is not exactly following up from the last one, but we are wrapping up a side plot that we haven't really touched in a long time. Can you guess what it is?
The Thieves Guild?
Nope.
Probably the brothel.
Nope.
We did Christina.
That's true, and I just got a trophy too.
Going up. Oh, you killed a dude, but the
with the counterweight.
Yeah. It's not the brothel. It's not the thieves. I don't think we have anything left with the mercenaries. We've done the Copernicus missions. We're not doing the Da Vinci disappearance just yet. There's nothing for killing the stupid Borgia messengers. So. And you just... That was good. You ducked under the guy. You dodged. But you didn't mean... That was good.
See, it's been an entertaining day at the Campidoglio.
Yes.
This is another place we haven't been to in quite some time.
The only other thing I could think of is you're about to go, oh god, we're going to go do the fucking subject 15 puzzles.
You are a winner. That's why this video is long, because I want to show off all the puzzles, and there's quite... We have not done one. We've done like 2 or 3, I think.
Yeah. At least you can, there's... I do like doing them all at once, because there's actually like a lot of little progression things that is going on. And you got the worst one last, okay.
What are you talking about? That's a good screenshot.
Get it on top of the Colosseum, or on top of the Parthenon. Pantheon, whatever.
Oh yeah, you can tell this video is not happening after the previous one, because you see that gold Romulus symbol? That means that means the me that is playing right now has done all the layers of Romulus, which we haven't done the last one in the actual progression. But you know, whatever.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
I forget what even our last technical... After we screwed up episode 23 like 3 times, I don't even know what the last...
Okay, did you see that shit? That clown was not there 2 seconds ago.
No, but this is... Hey, it's the Harlequin.
Yes, the Harlequins. This was not in the base game, I believe it was added to the DLC. And
yeah.
Basically there are 5 thirsty Harlequins in Rome. All but one of them are hanging out
near water.
A clown. Yes, that's why they're thirsty. They're hanging out along the banks of the Tiber.
Yes, and you have to punch them. Yes,
punch them out. There's no in-game tracker to see how many you've beaten up. But
well,
there
is a message, but it doesn't show up like in the DNA sequencer or anywhere else where you can actually go back and look after it.
Yeah.
And this is a very... I mean, you don't even get anything for doing this. They're there.
Yeah, you get.
Well, there's an achievement. There's an achievement.
Yeah, that's the only reason to beat them up. Yeah. Oh, and these guys are really dicks, because if you remember, I'm pretty sure I left it in a video, but if these guys see you and start chasing you, they will follow you a long way.
Yeah, these guys aggro way, like a normal guard will give up eventually. These guys will literally chase you like across half the map if you're not careful. And this is the hardest one. This is like the only one that isn't actually near... Well, I mean, it's near the lake, but it's not hanging out on the
This is the one that's not along the Tiber.
Yeah.
And this guy can be really tricky to get to spawn. Like, you saw the first one I beat up just spawned in when I turned my back. This guy is like that. I've never understood what does and does not make him spawn.
These guys aren't always the greatest.
But... basically, just pass by this unique-looking house a few times, and eventually he'll show up.
And now you punched him out.
In a just world, I would have thrown him into the lake, but he is a he didn't go down. He's a clown. You don't want to. The citizens of Rome need some entertainment.
Yeah, and the other problem is that because this game has physics regarding. This is not a game where enemies can swim.
No.
And, like, yeah, there we go. And because enemies can't swim, and these guys are always by the water, if you are not very careful with these guys eventually, they will you can like throw them in the water and they will drown, and that doesn't actually count. You have to go get them to respawn somehow. You
do actually have to beat them up like I'm doing. Killing them will not count for anything.
Yeah, you have to punch them. It's one of the few times where you're actually required to actually use unarmed combat in the game.
Yes.
I mean, the only other time you would really be using it is if you're doing the fighting ring in the mercenary barracks, or if you really, really wanted to disarm somebody, because otherwise you're probably just going to use, like, at the very least, a hidden blade.
Yeah, or if you want to show off, I guess.
Well, I mean, it's... You can't counter kill as well.
Hey, that was self-defense, guys.
You beat up a clown. The penalty is death. Halt, criminal scum.
Was it really necessary to stab him in the crotch, Ezio?
Yes. And so here's the last one.
It took me quite a while to find all these guys, but again, just hang out on the banks of the Tiber. And
yeah, to be fair, if you're going to go like north-south along the Tiber, you will see them. It's just...
Oh yeah, another way to spot them out is they are gold in Eagle Vision, which they are the only normal, semi-normal things that spawn that are gold.
Yeah.
If only this was Yakuza and I could have taunted that guy.
Not really taunting Yakuza.
Yeah, you can.
No, I say I don't really taunt in Yakuza.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
I just beat people up and then I just...
You know, I think I might actually get the Armor of Romulus this time. Maybe, I don't know. I forget when I get it. It's sometime. You can tell this is one of my last videos that I recorded because I am using the Master Assassin outfit, which I used at the very start of the game and have not used since because, you know, there's a lot of outfits in this game.
Yeah,
even though the Master Assassin outfit does look very nice.
I think it is probably one of the better looking outfits in the game. Armor of Romulus is... You're going for the Armor of Romulus. Congratulations.
Yeah, I didn't know I got it in this video. Oh well. This is a general side questing video.
Yeah, it's... how long has it been since you've recorded this?
It's been at least a year and a half.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, a lot of shit's come up and... the problem is it's annoying, like literally like 15 minutes of gameplay that got corrupted. So it's just I don't like.
Yes, here we go. Finding the actual entrance to the lair of Romulus. The hardest thing about getting the Armor of Romulus, navigating these stupid catacombs. The answer is you had to climb up the ladder that you passed all the way back. But let's not get there.
Hey, I'm giving people an accurate experience of finding the Armor of Romulus.
Yeah, this set of catacombs is not... It's really annoying because it's not very big, it's not very long, but it's really easy to get turned around. And there's only like 1 or 2 spots in here that you actually need to ever go to, so you never have to like remember where to go. And the basic answer is yes, here we go. You have to kind of go over this way.
Yes. I mean, you could go up into that previous room, or you could climb up here.
There is like a ladder that will lead you like right down here, but if you forget about that, then it's annoying.
Have we ever actually been in this room? I don't think so.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna say we haven't.
Like probably ran by here at one time. My favorite armor.
It's a good set of armor
from the game. With my favorite dagger.
Okay, so the canonical story is that Brutus was an assassin, and he killed Caesar to prevent, because he was part going crazy and part he wanted to make sure the Templars couldn't take over the Roman Empire, which he failed to do. The Templars did take over the Roman Empire, and they ran it for quite some time.
Yeah. It's the armor of Brutus, like the armor of Ezio from Assassin's Creed 2. It is
Altair.
Whoa.
Armor of Altair.
I said it's... yeah. I'm sorry. Edit that out. We need strict quality control on this LP. Yeah, sorry. So, like the armor of Altair from the previous game, this armor is unbreakable and has the maximum damage capability. So it is technically the best armor in the game. It looks great. You also get the Dagger Arbutus, which I'm sure you will probably show off sooner or later in this video, I hope, if not sometime in the future.
Sometime in the future,
because it's one of the few weapons in this game that actually gets a custom kill animation.
It does, and the Dagger of Brutus has the added effect of terrifying other enemies, so they will be more likely to run away when you kill people with it. Good old Subject 16 puzzles.
Okay,
did they do anything like this in Origins or Odyssey? Because those are the only ones I haven't played. Like kind of riddles like this.
There are.
Shut down.
They have something similar. I mean, it's not puzzle, not like totally riddles, but I mean, you get like your PowerPoint type presentation thing going on. There's like a couple like hidden areas where there's like top secret stuff going on. Is there? Yeah.
Goodness. We already solved the riddle, but you know it is a Subject 16 thing, so let's just I think you can go revisit these. But we might as well get everything out of the way now.
There is like you can. I don't know if you can revisit them. I know that if you visit the location, you can like leave and it'll pop back up in your DNA memory sequencer, so you could play from there.
Someone more musically inclined than I could probably tell you what that bar of music was supposed to represent.
Yeah.
Nothing suspicious here.
Hey, look, it's us and our best buddies, Russia.
Good old Russia.
Yes. Well, they're not going to bribe the president.
There more music
or other stuff.
I really wish I knew what this was, because I'm
this memory puzzle hasn't aged well.
No. But yeah, there's Templar and the picture of Boris Yeltsin on the tank.
And the thing was that you had to go find the guy who was holding the camera because he was out of sight. Or whatever.
Yes.
I don't care.
Okay.
We have 4 more of these puzzles to go.
I have no clue how you're supposed to solve these. Like, pretty much all these
this is
decoder wheel puzzles. I'm sure the Caesarian cipher is some shit. I don't know. It's something.
No, the answer... Well, no. What you do is you align... no, you have to, like, align it and then... I don't care. I just don't care.
Whatever. It's something. You can tell this took me a while because I have that advice button blinking.
Yeah, well, it should be like...
There was probably a clue hidden in those music bars, but again, I couldn't... I don't know my ass from my elbow when it comes to music.
They don't do that.
They did that in 2.
I forget what you... I know that it's like... You'd have to do 9 to 34, and then... But 20 doesn't... There's no 20. 13... Well, no, what you would do is you put the 34 on 9. And so that would mean then you have to go find 20, and whatever, you did it. I don't care.
Whatever.
I like the prime factorization shit that you had to do in, like, Black Flag.
I looked it up on GameFAQs. That's how I solved it.
Oh, mister, I won't look for... I will search the fucking map, and I won't buy the fucking maps from the store, but I will look on GameFAQs for the code answers.
And yep, there's the old Iron Lady conspiring with Yeltsin.
Yeah.
Because, canonically, the communists taking over Russia was not part of the Templars' plans, and the emergence of a capitalist Russia is far more in their interests after the revolutions and such.
Yeah.
These puzzles I like. I like doing these.
Yeah, the additive
Alpha Bank
waveforms are nice.
on behalf of British Petroleum. The
I'm pretty sure Alpha Bank is a thing, but I could not tell you a thing about them.
Oil. And as you know, that will require a merger with our bank. That should not be a problem. Were you surprised?
Like I just generally associate banks with criminality these past few years. So, you know, them being in league with the Templars wouldn't hugely surprise me.
Yeah.
As soon as possible to discuss terms. Thursday works done. Thank you for your time. До свидания.
Good old Dos Vidania, one of the few Russian phrases I know of. There's also comrade, which I can't think of the Russian word for right now.
Comrade.
Yeah, something like that. And Horosho. I know what Horosho means because Zangief says it every now and then. And basically every Russian-themed character in any anime or manga or whatsoever probably has said Horosho at some point.
Loading.
Good old chessboard.
At least these start getting to be a little bit better. So what you would have to do is, I think you would have to, you have to pull the, what do you have to do for this?
Yeah, it has to do something with
what you have to do is you have to move the knight out of the way into the F column.
Oh, I see.
Wow, that because his self-serving actions that leaves the bishop in line with the queen, which means you've trapped the bishop.
Yeah, we got more of that music.
And the bishop and the holy man. So.
Oh, was that Putin on the left there?
Yes, yes.
That's what I thought. He looked like Putin.
Putin was one of Yeltsin's. Yep, there he is. Putin was one of Yeltsin's advisors, or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah. I assume he's been tight with like every Russian leader for the past 30 years. Or has been the Russian leader for the past 30 years.
He's more or less the last 20 years. 25 years. 1999. Officially it's 1999.
Yeah, we passed by that a long time ago, but again, I've been kind of holding off on doing the truth segments until I could have a nice big video dedicated to most of them.
Yeah, I feel like there's at least some... There's something to be gained from marathoning them, because they do, especially in this game, they all kind of like actually play out in a little bit of a mini story.
Yeah.
So it is interesting, especially the chess puzzle, which actually, like, whatever landmark this
yeah,
is.
you can see the chess game progressing.
Yeah.
But another note on the Armor of Brutus, it has not been among the more popular bonus outfits in future games. I know it shows up in Revelations, but that's the only other game I think it's in. It might have been in Syndicate, I forget.
I don't think it's in Syndicate, mostly because Syndicate really didn't have a lot of like special bonus outfits other than
the capitalists think we
mostly
run these
because
companies
Jacob
for
has his own
profit.
stuff.
Those fools.
Well, you did have Altair, Ezio, and Connor, and Haytham. No, that dude from Rogue. Shay Cormac, that's it. I did actually get Rogue a few days ago when it was on sale. Which, I didn't know they were doing a digital only release for English PS4, but I found it eventually after Amazon searches proved fruitless.
So I think what you have to
Yeah, the theme is people working with natural resources.
Yeah.
So helicopter can't work with smoke very well. Doesn't work like that.
You have to go to the airport.
Yeah, thing is, there's only like 4 pictures that directly go along with the theme.
Oh no,
like,
there was actually a guy. There was an operator in the
the background of those
Tobacco.
construction dudes?
Tobacco.
Scanning.
Oh.
Scanning.
You,
What purpose of all this?
Those-
30. 400.
all of those dates had important things happen in them, but
1431.
I can't exactly tell you what happened in 30 AD or BC or
1940.
1520. I can't remember what happened in 1520. That was special.
1950.
1431.
they're
also
all
could-
major outbreaks of wars.
1924.
No war started in 1945.
2001. It does not make sense. It does not make sense.
Yeah,
Emotion
I guess you could say that.
captivating.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now I understand.
I think that's what that is. I'd have to really go and look.
Yeah, because I
And
couldn't
I
tell you.
really. Oh, hey, it's the SCOTUS.
Oh, good. It's been a long time since the Supreme Court looked like that.
A bunch of white guys and a couple of ladies.
Let's see, we don't have Kagan in there, so you can tell this game was made in 2010.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's no Kagan. There's Sotomayor.
Sotomayor, yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty, Oh, Donald Rumsfeld.
You got, who's that other guy with, is that,
Gerald Ford.
oh, Dick Cheney and Ford, that's right. Or Dick Cheney, Ford, and, what's this, Rummy.
Yeah. Hey, and that's everybody's favorite photo op.
Good old W. Man, W
Mission
seems like
accomplished.
W seems like an eternity ago.
Obama
And-
seems like an eternity ago.
Honestly. That is,
And
the
somehow we are going to have a fucking, like, MAGA dude really pissed off in YouTube comments randomly
Probably.
watching this video in 5 years.
And you know what flag that is with the picture with Condi?
I'd have to look. I see the crosses, but I don't recognize it off the top of my head.
It is Georgia. I recognize it because it has St. George's cross.
Okay. The nation of Georgia.
Yes.
Which again is being picked on by Russia. Okay. Fuck Alito. Fuck you,
Yeah.
Kennedy. Fucking fucker. Fuck you, you son of a bitch.
So yeah, obvious political overtones here, but
Yeah, Roberts
Yeah,
is a fucking Templar.
yeah, go figure, right? But yeah, the implication is that Citizens United benefits the Templars. And, you know, I haven't exactly looked up the quotes from Citizen United, but, you know, I'm sure Ubisoft did their homework, and those were all opinions from that. Not particularly awesome. To say.
Yeah, and here we go. Fuck.
Yeah, this is where the wheels start playing mean.
Yeah. So it's like, where the fuck is, like, the bit of M?
Yeah, what is that directional arrow supposed to represent?
I don't know.
It's very complicated stuff. You know, Desmond's got to be okay. So canonically, I think Desmond is the guy doing all these puzzles. And you know, if he's not just brute forcing it, he's pretty damn good at this code stuff canonically.
I don't know. He lived on a fucking little farm in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I'm sure they taught him all sorts of codes and ciphers and such. Which, you know, unfortunately, I had a kind of sheltered upbringing, so I wasn't well versed on codices and Caesar ciphers or whatever. You know, it's just that just wasn't part of my little world.
Let's say, yeah, Caesar cipher isn't. You're talking, well, then again, you're talking to a guy who majored in signals processing when he was in grad school. So, I've taken cryptography classes, so I could breaking a Caesar cipher. It's not hard. Caesar cipher is really.
Yeah.
You have to at least get to like a visionary cipher before it starts to get a little bit less than. The easiest way to break a Caesar cipher is just to count up the number of letters, and then try to start playing around with it.
Now, Caesar cipher isn't named after Julius, right? It's just a name?
No, it is.
Oh. I was thinking it might be like the Caesarian section, which is not named after him.
No. Let me double check.
See, Cheney's contractors. Yep, there's Scalia. Scalia's also a Templar.
Loading.
Yeah, and then B8 to C6, C8 to B. Basically, let's just say, our moves are echoes; they are not our own. So basically, you kind of need to replicate what's going on the other side, as you can. And then basically, like the thing before was the knight, who is the Templar, pulls himself out so he can attack the Holy Man, which means the Black Queen is now in line to pins the bishop, and you can't move the bishop or else you're in check. Right. But the real answer is to B8 to C. Yeah, you have to move the other one out so that way it mirrors
Loading.
the knights.
Quarantine.
It's all very deep.
The capitalists will do whatever we tell them to. We print the dollars they
Deepwater
worship,
Horizon,
after all.
wow.
Good old Deepwater. That reminds me of one of my favorite Daily Show jokes where one of the contractors who was responsible for cleaning up Deepwater Horizon was giving some half-assed excuse why they weren't finishing the job. And Jon Stewart was saying, "Hey, you said you wanted man on the moon. You didn't say you wanted him back."
Yeah. Yeah. Oh God, the Daily Show.
Quarantine lifted.
Its golden age is over. I hardly hear anything about Trevor Noah's stint, which I assume he's doing okay because he's been there for a few years. I don't think he has any real pop culture penetration.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. Sadly.
I honestly don't. I assume the Daily Show recognition is enough to sustain the ratings, but again, pop culture penetration and all. But,
yeah.
I honestly can't feel too bad for a show that can't really break out in popularity for whatever reason, because there's a lot of stuff, media stuff to consume these days.
Yeah.
It's very easy to get overwhelmed by just how much of it there is.
Yeah. I mean, actually, I was going to say, funny story. My college was actually on the Daily Show one time.
Wow.
Small, not a big college, but.
The Daily Show was there. That's something.
There was a guy who decided to convert to Rastafarianism one summer. And he went on a hunger strike.
Wow.
Ostensibly because the university would not be able to satisfy his dietary restrictions.
Huh.
So he asked to get out of the meal plan.
I would think there would be ways around that in college.
The answer was if you live on campus, you're supposed to have a meal plan.
Oh, I see.
You were required by the university to have a meal plan.
Our college was more or less just do whatever you like. You can use your student ID to get food.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's the frickin' picture puzzles.
It's been a while since the picture puzzles.
Yeah. What ended up happening? Everybody made fun of him because everybody saw how nakedly political it was. Exactly what he was trying to do.
Right.
The Daily Show came in, and they pretty much called everything on that.
See, one of the things, not to interrupt your story, but one of the things that's weird here is I can never tell what direction it's supposed to be oriented in, but the Native American dude is supposed to be at the top.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way it makes sense, after all.
Yeah. Really, I mean, there really isn't too much. Like, literally, it was like the most horribly transparent thing that everybody kind of figured out what was going on. Like, really early on in the entire thing.
And speaking of school, mine is starting up on Tuesday again.
Nice.
Good old spring semester.
Which
Which is basically my first semester again, because it's like 90% the same classes, and
yeah.
my schedule is also virtually identical, just different classes, somewhat different classes at different times.
Yeah.
But it's basically the same thing.
Good luck. I have.
It'll be fun. It's just under 4 months worth of school. WV. Wonder who that's supposed to be.
Yeah. William Vidic.
Loading.
Warren Vidic.
Warren Vidic, whatever.
Infinite rooms.
Something like that.
Dimensions.
He's been dead for a very long time in this series. I don't care anymore.
Nothing alive.
Probably confusing him with William Miles, who is an actual character in this series.
Who still isn't dead, despite the fact that he got his son killed. And he went on the world's worst run for a battery.
Loading.
Yeah, honestly, I still need to get around to Odyssey and Origins.
Yeah.
Just, haven't had the time.
Well, yeah,
for it.
and
But
now you
I-
have Rogue.
The thing is, Yakuza has been taking up a lot of my time for the past 8 months or so. But
I can't blame you.
I'm a decent way into my final Kiwami 2 playthrough. So once I'm done with that, I'll be able to relax for the approximately 10 seconds it takes.
Until you start to play Yakuza 6.
See, the thing is, I'm doing them all in numerical order.
Oh, so you're going to take a
gonna-
break for a while until they finally put out 3 and 4 and 5. And
Yeah,
6.
which is why I was saying, for the approximately 10 seconds it'll take them to announce 3, 4, and 5, and then I can do the rest. Man, it is something.
How old's you, Jimmy?
Oh, I love this one.
Yeah, this one's a real good
This
one.
is the best.
But no, this isn't a clicker problem. I go to change the channel from 172 to 173, and instead, there's this other channel in between. I'm looking at it right now. It's some kind of menu.
Sounds like our guide channel. Why, just the other day, Jimmy...
It's not the guide channel. It has my name on it, my son's name, and a list of things we like, my credit card purchases, loans, travel. And then after that, there's this gibberish about biometric patterns and optimal screen refresh frequencies. There's some kind of heart monitor things that says EEG wireless neck programmed to have some kind of effect on our bodies.
Well, sir, I don't even know how to respond to that. 1 second, my supervisor has just come over. She says I should transfer your call. Have an ecstatic day with Comstatic.
Hello. I've been briefed on your problem. A technician is on his way. Thank you, but the more I think about this, the more I think something bad's going on here. Our technician should be there any minute, Mr. Jameson. Don't bother, right?
That's probably a bad thing.
Have a good day, Mr. Jameson.
Yeah.
Loading.
Again, probably bad.
First or second 060, don't think.
Good old Sarah Palin there.
Yeah.
You got shooting stars and smartphones, yeah. First to second. That's the bottom left rook, right?
I'm trying to think in my head exactly what it is.
0 to 60 implicates a car, and no, it's not the bottom left rook.
Yeah, you have to do the king onto the...
There
yeah.
There we go.
The
Yeah.
car first, because first row to the second row.
Oh yeah, that's the reason. There we go.
Hello. Hello.
And you can move the bishop that way. So
Loading.
Right.
Quarantine zone.
Although
There we
online
go.
gaming attracts many people away from reality, make sure these virtual worlds...
or else we will start a new genre of
We don't
Japanese
want people to
anime called
question their own
isekai.
lack of success in the real world now.
I've been hearing isekai a lot these days, and I still don't know what it means, but I haven't looked it up. Is that like the Sword Art Online
Exactly.
type of thing? Yeah, that's what. There we go.
It's basically, well, to be fair, there's like 2 or 3 ways you could look at it. It's literally you are somehow in another world that has like some sort of gaming interface onto it.
Right.
So there's a bajillion of these little isekais out there. It depends. Some of them are good, some of them are bad.
I would imagine so. Yeah.
And some of them are more, and it'll vary either in, well, you were actually playing the RPG one, you got transported there, or you got killed probably by a truck running you over, because Japan is absolutely an epidemic of trucks running people over. And you're dead, and now you're in another world because you have something to do.
Because you're in an anime, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say I don't like isekai. They're good isekai and they're bad isekai. They're more bad than good. I mean, we're at the point in like saturation where, I'm not going to lie, there is one about getting resurrected as a vending machine. And
I think that's the saturation point.
I mean, quite frankly, I mean, there's one about a slime and one about a spider, but those are actually very good.
But see, the thing is, I could almost see the vending machine, kind of like a slice of lifey kind of thing. Like, who knows the kind of things that'll happen when you're a vending machine? But as a protagonist to carry a story, I don't really see it. But yeah, Sword Art Online is the only one of those like I'm super familiar with. Well, I wouldn't say super familiar with. I'm aware of it and what the premise is. But
yeah, hold on.
I didn't know that was a whole genre.
Yeah, well, it is.
Loading.
I'm going to link you something in chat.
Sure. Vehicles that are faster than race cars.
Here, go click on the link I just linked you in chat.
Well, after the video. What's faster than a race car? Electricity.
Yes. Not a castle.
You know, I'm not sure where that is. There's something that looks like that in Tokyo, but
It's a.
I don't think.
Well, it's a torii gate.
Yeah, it's a torii gate, but it's otherwise not distinctive enough to tell you where it's supposed to be.
Home. Please.
Don't worry, Clay. We'll get you out of here, and you'll be deleted in the next game in the series.
Something like that.
Loading.
And then maybe you'll come back. I don't know. They trapped Desmond's consciousness or something, or his body,
Something like that.
for game development purposes for years now.
But yeah, honestly, a cryptography course sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, crypto's pretty decent, all in all. I forget if there's a limit on how many of these things you can activate at once. I don't think you can do all of them, but I don't think it's...
Yeah, there might be something that prevents you from being all silly like that.
Yeah.
Pull over here.
It would be pretty funny if the answer was all of them.
You know that CIA stuff from my new book?
About the corporations?
It's so much bigger than I thought. Bilderberg is
Alex Jones is a liar.
give you a name. That's Stergo.
He was bought out by the Templars.
A shadow
Everyone's a sellout these
Regardless of
days.
anywhere. No stock options, nothing about
I wonder when they first started referring to the CIA as the company.
Kraft, the pharmaceutical industry, Detroit, Wall Street, basically every company above a certain size.
Because, you know, companies, you know, like 70s or something.
World.
That would be my guess, not knowing anything about that nickname other than it's something people used to refer to
I've
the
been keeping all
CIA.
the research a secret, and I can't hold it in anymore.
What will you do now?
But yeah, basically the thrust of all these truth segments, and going back to the ones we did long ago, is that Abstergo is moving away from royal control like they would do in the ancient days, and is now working on finance and industry to control the people.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work.
It's the globalists, and this
Loading.
is not totally like the protocols of the Elder Zion.
No.
As our Carson approaches, messenger and fool, she can hear you along the street in Nero. So I think it's basically trying to get you to move.
Well, she implicates the queen, so there's not much.
Yeah, but it wants you to. She can hear you. The queen can hear you on the street and there, whatever. The one's on the adjacent slope. I think it's you.
Dark horseman approaches.
Wait for her eyes. Well, no, that would be the knight.
Oh, do you have to control the black knight? I don't know.
I don't know. I could probably. It's been a while since I've looked at this.
Logically suss this out.
Yeah. Okay. You have to block off.
Oh.
You have to block the queen off by.
Loading.
Yeah.
You sacrifice. You can sacrifice the bishop to cover the queen.
I was thinking it had to do with my queen.
And unpredictable. That is why we have built
Oh, and we got timely. We got, you know, with all the political implications in this video, we even got wall
a shelf of
comments.
soda here, a case of candy there, magazines, talk shows, pills.
This video is
The
just
walls of the
staggeringly up to
21st
date.
century
Yes.
surround us.
Although I will say, Brotherhood still looks, you know, pretty good for a 2010 game, but Revelations definitely looks a lot
Yeah.
better.
Well, I mean, it's an HD remaster, but it's
Yeah, that's true. It still looked pretty good on the PS3,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah. And now there's only one more.
The last one is the Castel Sant'Angelo,
Yay. The one that.
which this is another place we haven't been to for a really long time.
Not since our booty call.
Yes. And as you might expect, there is an epilogue sort of thing to the truth stuff in this game.
Yeah.
And for some reason I have the sword drawn.
It's weird.
I don't know if they did that myself or it's just something weird about this game.
Well, you wouldn't have had it drawn. You were declining.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know what the deal with.
I
It's
missed you.
probably a lot of symbolism we don't get.
Yeah.
Loading.
And one last of these stupid puzzles for the road.
Yeah, I don't think I haven't seen these pop up anywhere else in the series so far.
Yeah. Mostly because they suck.
Yep.
I think this is the Earth's magnetosphere. And, I don't know.
I was thinking it might be that the blue marble picture.
That's
but
not.
no,
That's
it's
not Blue Marble.
No, it's not.
A Brave New World. What? Yeah. 35th century.
Loading.
William Blake.
Tiger,
Centers,
etc.
dip. I understand. I understand what I must do. Why I am here. I must. Long-term memory centers active.
Yeah, so Clay has not
No.
gotten a whole lot more
Get it
lucid
out.
since
Get it
Assassin's Creed 2,
Kill
honestly.
me.
But again, he is stuck in a big old machine.
Well, he's
so-
not painting the fucking bedroom with his blood anymore.
Yeah, he's had worse days. I will say that. Is that Jacqueline Kennedy?
I don't know.
It vaguely looks like her.
You know, that'd be a really, really horrible.
That's Westminster, I think, or not Westminster.
You know,
Buckingham
selecting
Palace.
Taj Mahal as a place that they made without their hands, that's kind of a dark story. That's really dark, even for really soft. And it's just pictures of people.
But yep, it's groups of
Loading.
people is the common element.
Access denied.
It's about
we got another one,
genetics.
or something
they were
like that.
born into their place. We merely have to help them accept it.
Various scenes of insurrection, but not distinctive enough to like be specific.
Yeah. Or protesting.
Yes. And these are all elements, the mysterious images, or letters.
Yeah. Hey, there's...
It's probably... That might be Tiananmen Square. Not sure where that is. Again, not distinctive enough.
Yeah.
Oh, and we got the eagle, the representative of the assassins.
Yeah, we keep going by the assassin symbol.
Oh, that might be an Arab Spring thing because.
Oh no, that's too early.
Yeah, maybe.
Arab Spring wouldn't be until 2011. Arab Spring was post this game. Okay, it's the assassin symbol. Let's not lie.
Yes. It looks vaguely Arabic on those rings, but that's incorrect.
No. No, it's the thing in the eagle in the sky.
Yes.
So you can do a coordinate and you can go do this, and guess what? Fuck you, Cypher. Everything is... and nothing is free and everything is permitted. I'm gonna fucking cheat this shit.
See, the thing is, I'm waiting for Sean to pop in so we can get his final hint. But yeah, any combination of letters will do it. Numbers will do it. I'm sorry. There's no trick to this.
Literally, nothing is free and everything is permitted.
All answers are equal.
Yes. Despite the phrase, it doesn't mean you're going to go to a libertarian hellhole.
No. Yeah, see, there's Sean. Oh wait, is he actually talking? Because I have the sound off.
He is not talking for me. If he's talking, we're not getting in. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, see, it might be subtitled if he was talking, but again, I keep these videos muted while we're recording.
I have it very low, and he's not saying a damn thing. Now he is.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it is subtitled.
Is it possible that each place value is being treated differently? Look at the ones column and the tens column.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all bullshit. Don't worry about this.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing where Sean is way overthinking this because he doesn't realize it's all correct. We don't need to follow their rules, man.
Yeah. What was the purpose of that, Clay?
But yeah, this final truth sequence is all about how
Bernie would have won.
The thing is, humanity was engineered by those who came before to be obedient to the pieces of Eden, which is why Abstergo wants them. But this truth sequence is talking about how that's becoming less effective on the newer generation.
Yeah, it's because the globalists turned the frogs gay. Oh God. I've listened to way too much Alex Jones in my life.
You know, I have never listened to him, but I think I've gotten the picture, honestly. This is honestly the only really challenging part of this truth segment. When we get to the chess puzzle, you will find out that you will understand why I said this is the hardest part of it.
Really, you only needed two, the first and the last.
Okay, that's actually pretty cool. I didn't think there was... It might honestly be going with that whole cipher thing, where you're expected to overthink it.
This is the victory lap puzzle.
Don't trust the advisors around you.
And admittedly, I probably at the time didn't think there was anything to the fact the solution is the first and the last. But that's actually pretty cool.
Our purpose is noble. The crude system of control we enact through money is merely a bandage on a wound we have devoted our lives
So socialism now?
The people of this world
something like that. We'll get around to it.
Lost, frightened, and incapable of independent productivity. Without us, they'd just be animals, slaves to the others who did not deserve such responsibility. We saved them. Remember that. But
I guess the others is
Enough about
Abstergo's
honesty.
code for those who came
I must
before, but
warn you
I
that
think
we
those who
are
came
quite
before is the
strict
official name Ubisoft
Although
goes with.
soon we will be unable
There's
to
one other one, and I
manufacture new
cannot
markets.
think of it for the life
Oh,
of me.
maybe
Immune to our
precursors,
economist and entertainment.
but others
The free
probably
market
Abstergo's
has
slang for
turned
them.
against us. Therefore, do not delay. By now, you have been shown what only the Grand Masters of our order.
But yeah, January 2012 is shortly before Assassin's Creed 1 happens, and their plan was supposed to be completed in December 2012.
Which-
Obviously, that did not go very well for them.
Well, some guy kind of like died in the middle of the fucking upstate New York in a cavern.
Mostly because
And then they started to make a
Abster-
bunch of video games.
Mostly because Abstergo is really bad with managing its pieces of Eden. You know, you have all these historical Templars who were in possession of pieces of Eden at one
Yeah.
point or another, and they all kind of lost them, or Abstergo destroyed them.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just total nonsense. You know, I kind of want to look up what tuum libera mentem means. Maybe it's free or mind or something.
That is probably exactly what it means. Libera would be freed. Mentum would be mind.
Oh, abran los ojos is probably open your
Yeah,
eyes.
and well, tuum would also technically, yeah. So basically, you need to take the king off the board.
Yep. Just stop playing Abstergo's game. That's how you beat him.
I shut it down. I can shut it down, but it does not go away. It is almost Desmond Miles. I know how to open the power.
You want to come visit me on a little island?
Soon my true purpose will be revealed.
It's real swell there, real chill.
I will not be alone.
You know, if you're going to end up anywhere inside the Animus, the little island is probably where I would end up.
Quarantine zone.
Oh God. Why? Of course, if you really look at it, it's really forming the assassin symbol.
Yep.
Damn it, Clay. Enough with the stupid symbolism. We got the point.
I think I missed a dot back there. Yeah, there's one in the lower right. There we go.
Quarantine lifted.
You know, I don't remember much from my Spanish class, but I do remember some words and phrases.
Well, Tuum would be the. As I was going to say, Tuum would be the. That would generally speak to like you.
You're right, right.
I'm seeing a massive
And the
Line
Morse
of
code
ISIS.
for that trophy message is "I am alive."
miracle is in the execution.
I don't know. Some kind of commentary on nihilism?
What's this well in the back of this video?
Sean, it's time to put the book down. It's not a commentary on anything.
Hang on. Launch it yourself when you're ready.
Come on.
See, I'm trying to be all dramatic. You know, if you'd appreciate my sense of drama, that'd be really
Or
spectacular.
you could just be like mashing like the duck button. Oh, hey, it's this place again. We haven't been here in a while.
When was the last time Desmond was? Oh, this is where we did the VR mission.
Yeah, this would be like the VR space.
Even though there's a different like color scheme to it.
Yeah,
this
but it's
time.
the same general like architecture. So
I mean, we are stuck in Clay's hellhole. I think we can cut him a little slack.
give him no slack. Hey, it's the assassin symbol, just out of stepping like climbing stones. Thanks, Clay. Real subtle. So this is like a weird ass. You know, so there's going to be an isekai. This is literally Clay's isekai. Now that I think about it,
Yeah.
I feel really sorry for Clay. I really don't. I mean, come on, He kind of went crazy. He got trapped himself in like this stupid thing.
Well, no, it was Vidic overworking him, right?
Kind of overworked him, and then he kind of like trapped his consciousness in here, and then killed himself. So whatever.
But I think that was before they really understood what overexposure to the Animus would do to somebody. Even though, again, Vidic's bosses were kind of get this shit done, please.
And now you have to go choose a set piece. So.
But as always, I choose the middle path. Oh wait, no, you actually do have to restart it. Huh?
Yeah, so basically what happens is when you choose that, you go back to the beginning, and then like a bit of it will swap out to be like whatever the hell you chose.
I did not realize that.
So, I think really what you want is the stairs.
Yeah. Because after all, we're moving to a higher state of consciousness.
Well, no, it's because the stairs
thing.
Yeah.
There we go.
And he's buying us. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know what song you were singing, so I can neither accept nor refute your apology.
What's up, one? No, I think you want the long beam.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was... I was honestly just picking randomly. I had no idea what I was
No, there
doing.
actually is an actual sequence of this stupid thing, which is the... Because now you can... Now you'll get the beam and you can kind of move on further into this void.
Okay. There we go. Whoa! That was a close call.
Yeah. This is Clay's last round.
Oh yeah, and if you want to know the whole story of what happened to Clay Kazmarek, that's the subject of the Assassin's Creed Revelations DLC, which is free on the current generation's port of these.
Yeah. What is it? The Lost Archive or something along those.
The Lost Archive, yes.
The long and short of it was that his handler was going to be Lucy, and then she kind of betrayed him.
Infrastructure.
And she's a double agent, maybe.
Heart.
Voice.
Something like that.
16.
There you go.
He's still voiced by Cam Clark in this game. At least I think he is.
No, he is.
Okay. They recast him in Revelations. But they changed a lot of things between Revelations and Brotherhood.
They lost a lot of voice actors.
Yeah, and they redid Desmond's model.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, they also made everything a bit more high-res in Revelations, so...
Yeah, and way more detailed. But, that's in another LP that I did a long time ago.
I don't even know how many more ago. All I know is by the time we get done with this, somehow I'm going to be suckered into watching you play Assassin's Creed Rogue.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I will do Rogue next.
God damn it. Just do it. I mean, you can do it blind. It's not like it's going to hurt. You played Black Flag.
Don't go.
Well, see, the thing is, I beat Rogue on the PS3. It will not be blind for me. I cannot do a blind LP for Rogue.
Fair enough. I forgot that you did that.
I know it's... Yeah, it's true.
Oh no, it's Adam Wally. Oh no, he took a fucking Gatling gun to the face.
We lost our notoriety, too. Damn it. I'm gonna blame you for that, Clay.
So what has this accomplished? Not much.
No, it's just getting achievement for finishing everything. And, plot stuff, whatever.
I'm here.
Put him back in that. That's the best way to end this video. Holy cow, I forgot about that.
Sorry for frightening you.
Don't worry about me. When you're ready,
Completely forgot about that. Oh, that is the best way for that video to